Hello, hello. Welcome back. I think we're live. Should be live. Back here at Board Dog's basement, playing some jumping jack today. Sorry for the quality of the back glass. It's a plexiglass with art behind it, and it's a little wavy and really reflective. It's crazy. Much worse than glass. I am working on getting a better back glass for it, but in the meantime, we'll put up with what we got. Hopefully we can see scores okay. The camera. I'm going to change some of my lighting a little bit here. Hang on a second. I'm going to play with the light because I don't really like what we're doing here. And I think it's adversely affecting stuff. See if that does anything for us. Does help light up the back glass. Definitely helps the creepy clown. Let's see if I can adjust that a little bit. Over. I must have bumped something because I'm pretty sure I had that set good earlier. All right, we'll call that good. Gottlieb's Jumping Jack, May of 1973. This came out. They made 4,975 of this. This is the 2-player game. There's a 4-player version called Jack in the Box. That's the same game, just has 4 players. Everything resets between players, generally speaking, on EMs. It doesn't remember drop targets down, things like that. The single-player games can carry that stuff over, but on 4-player, basically everything resets, or 2-player. But yeah. Fairly basic game. You get your bank of drop targets in the middle. Give you a close-up view of a few of them right there in the middle. General strategies. Players take turns. Points are scored. Bonus value is 100 points for each target. Unless lit. Or when lit there. Well, when the bonus X is lit. Wait a minute. I got something. 100 points for each target hit. So you get 100 points for the target as bonus, or 1,000 if you light your 10x. Your holes score 300, or when lit scores 3,000 points and lights 10x bonus. Something. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, that's your bonus holes. That's your holes up top. So these holes up here, 300 or 3,000 when lit. The lit one is what lights your 10x for bonus scoring, which is right there. I'm pointing down here, but it's right there. So that's your skill shot, is you want to get in the lit one. I suppose I should start a game. I pulled the plunger, there was no ball there. And it's got to go through its whole startup sequence. We'll go ahead and start a 2-player. Because I like doing 2 players. You probably can't see behind the clown Pez there. It says 2 can play is now lit. So hopefully everything progressive well. I have recently switched this. I had a small flipper, the 2-inch flipper, elitist in chat. I can call him that because he's a friend of mine. That said 3-inch flippers means 3-ball play. If you're on 2-inch flippers, then you can do 5-ball. So I like 5-ball play on pretty much all my EMs, of which I own 2. And everything after that, solid state. I generally play 3-ball, Joker Poker being the exception just because of Joker Poker rules. Hey, Jack Case. Gave you a follow over on Twitch. All right, good deal. I don't recall. Basically, I followed when I'm watching Twitch, I'll generally go and look at the pinball category, see who's streaming. If somebody's streaming like yourself, I'll give you a follow so I can get notified. So that's good. Nice of you to stop by. Welcome to the stream. All right, hit the skill shot. My button is stuck. Stuck again. I think it's physically sticking. Well, that's annoying. I don't know why it does that. Certainly messed up that ball, though. All right, so it did move over to player 2. Pop bumper knocked down a target for me. Oh, that's really annoying. Turbo Graphics 7. How you doing today, Ryan? Hello, hello. My right flipper is sticking. Good, good. Good to hear. I hope you and your friend learned something from that kid that was kicking your butt the other night. Trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. You 11-year-old. I resemble that remark, Ryan. I love it when you can keep the balls up on just the upper flippers on this. Oh, that was my fault. I ricocheted the ball straight down the middle. For anybody that may be watching, if you haven't followed my friend Turbo, be sure to give him a follow as well. He streams usually Friday nights. No, Saturdays. I don't know. You stream occasionally. You have no set schedule. You have young kids. It's all understandable. But give Ryan a call. He's got a great collection. Streams some nice games, although he generally streams the newest kid on the block. Welcome. I'll just stream more, Ryan. I want you to stream dialed in sometime. Stream when the stars align. You haven't streamed Stars or Alien Stars in a while. I want you to stream Dialed In sometime. I need to learn that game. I think you streamed it maybe a few months ago. I don't know that game very well. Boo. All 3 drainage. We had a close scoring game here. Let's see if player 2 can come back from behind. That 3,000 point helped. Oh no, down the drain. Oh, he took the lead, he did it. Almost stream dialed in Saturday. Had a hunch the 9-year-old would prefer Simpsons. Yeah, probably. Although they're into cell phones, isn't that what dialed in's all about? Cell phones and disasters and things like that. Now, do they have pinball machines at their house, or they just play when they come visit? Go ahead and update our high score for today. Hopefully we can get way beyond that. They do not. Kids seem to know what he was doing for one so young, though. Wasn't doing a bunch of monkey flipping and actually hitting shots that he seemed to be aiming for. Pretty good. He's going to be one of those world champions one of these days soon. They'll have to get a pinball machine. You can never have too many pinball machines. More of an initiation for both of them? Oh, that's cool. Hey, Schwank. Got your butt kicked at the barn. Tilt the Music Farm Tournament this weekend, but learned a lot from some great players. Nice. Schwank also does some streaming. You stream other things besides pinball too, don't you, Schwank? If you want to give somebody else a shout out. I think you stream music as well. Gave them a pin tips crash course of not double flipping and some basics. Nice. Random schedule. Live music and pinball. Awesome. Yeah, I pop in on your live musics once in a while on Lurk, but mostly I catch it when you're playing pinball. No, I knew that was gone. 2,800. That's all because I didn't get the skill shot. The skill shot is you want to get that lit saucer up top. And unfortunately, when you go down the middle lane, you have no control over where it goes. So now we need to get the ball back up top to light that saucer. And that saucer light goes back and forth based on the pop bumpers. You can actually get it from, that's gone. Saw that coming. You can get it up there from the upper flippers, but it's really tough. Hey, Hollywood Polo. I did sleep well. I slept in, it was like 8:45 when I woke up this morning. It was pretty awesome. My sweetie was back in town, my girlfriend, sweetie, partner, whatever you want to call her. She was back. She'd been gone for 5 days. I never sleep well when she's gone, so she was back, so I slept like a rock. It was awesome. So yeah, had coffee in bed and had breakfast, went for a walk, then it was lunchtime, then it was streaming time. Lunch, peanut butter and rhubarb jam. It's a rhubarb and some berries mix jam. Pretty awesome stuff. A local farmer's market kind of guy sells that at his stand. Oh, shoot. I was having. You have young kids. Someday when you're really old, Turbo, you'll be able to do that. All right, so the best way to get that skill shot is to actually go down the not unlit lane. And unfortunately, that occasionally happens. It was going to go into the correct one, but I nudged it, and there's a switch somewhere that made contact and flipped it to the other side. Darn it, got it up top, but it was not lit. There it is. All right, now my 10X in the middle is lit. It's gone. Hey, Shellstock, how you doing today? No flash, just jumping jack. Although you can get the alternate back glass, which kind of flashes you, but leftover pizza, awesome. Fresh pepperoni and olive pizza for lunch. That sounds good except for the olives. I'm not an olive fan. We have ball 3. Things seem to be working. Goes back and forth from player to player. Balls advance, all that good stuff. It's always a good thing when your EMs work. Maybe we'll get a match later. We can see if that works. We're playing blackjack, just watching Hawk. Okay. Haven't had lunch yet. All right. Pre-made wheat crust with garden red sauce topped with mozzarella cheese. That works. That works. I'm hearing a pardon me, I'm hearing a hum from something. I don't know if it's just the transformer or something's locked on. Sounds like it's coming from the back box. Hopefully everything's working right up there. Well, on ball 3, the skill shot's not quite so important because it spots you to 10x. Also spots you 500 points for the drop targets. Normally hitting the drop target down scores you 50 points. Except when that target's lit. No matches yet. Match was on 60. Player 2 won again. Player 2 always seems to win. Player 2 must be a better player. Still not great scores. Although, like I say, I do have it on 3 ball. On 5 ball, if I play for an hour or if I do a stream, something like that, on 5 ball, usually I'll roll it once or twice. So on 3 ball, if I can get it to 100,000, which this one does not have 100,000 rollover lights, a lot of them do. This game does not. But if I can get to 100,000 on 3 ball, that would actually be a really good accomplishment. If I get over 50 or 60 or something like that, that'd be a good game. 35 is not a bad game on 3 ball. Your bonus, you can collect bonus mid game. When you complete all 10 drop targets, it actually scores your bonus. So if you have your 10x lit, you'll score 10,000. It'll count it while you're still playing. And then it gives you one of these two guys. It'll either give you shoot again, as in extra ball, or it gives you a special. We'll add a credit. So it depends on which one of these is lit, and this goes with the same lights at the top. It alternates back and forth based on the pop bumpers. So then it resets those drop targets, and then you can go for bonus again. And when it resets those, it lights the drop targets score 500 points. So then they're worth more, but it turns off your 10x. So if you can get back up top and relight your 10x and get 500 per each one, then whatever you get the second time around is even more. Jumping jack strategies. Main one is you want to get that lit saucer up top. And it's interesting. When it resets, evidently it moves it to the left side. I hadn't noticed that before. Make pizza with the kids, buy pre-made crust, and they think it's fancy. And they get to pick all their own toppings and stuff. Are your kids carnivores, big meat eaters, or they go for the veggies on their pizza? All right, so there I hit the skill shots. Now it's knocked down the drop targets. I missed them all. Definitely pepperoni and sausage, nice. You can get that middle one. There it is. So it's on special. Pepperoni and sausage only. I approve. You've raised them right, Turbo. It's probably a Wisconsin thing. They would pass out. All right, so what I want to do is I want to get the last target when shoot again is list. That way I get an extra ball. And I only started a one-player game this time, I see. And I can't add a player now. If I hit the start button again, it will restart my game, which I don't want to do. So what I'm going to try to do is hit the pop bumper and then get the target. Of course, I just plain missed the pop bumper. Nice, I got it back up top, relit my 10X. So I got a free game. It scored the 10,000. My drop targets are now worth 500 apiece instead of 50. And then I get more bonus again at the end. Green pepper, I like green pepper. Green pepper is good on pizza. Definitely just the meat only does better as leftovers, I think. The veggies tend to get a little soggy or limp or something. Not as good. I'm going to guess they're not mushroom fans either. All right, got another skill shot. Like most EMs, since the drop targets are scoring 50, it uses the score motor. So it starts the score motor and it counts 5 ticks through. Pez Johnson does a much better explanation. But if you hit 2 down at the same time, you only get credit for 1. You only get the points for 1. It does light the value, so the bonus, you get credit on the bonus for it, but you just don't get the points at the time you hit it. Skill shot's nice because it's also 3,000 points. Just got a replay. 43,000 is my first replay level. Mushrooms can only be in spaghetti sauce, and even then, they're not happy. That's awesome. They'll learn someday, Turbo. All right, up to our high score, 47,210. I don't know what the recommended replay levels are for 3-ball. Let me pull out the manual and find out. We're trying. I think you're doing great, Turbo. See if there's anything in the instruction manual on what scorecards to use for 3-ball. This is obviously a printed manual. There is nothing in here about what replay levels. Nothing in there. I'm gonna guess it's not on the schematic. Got all kinds of cards for it though. There's actually some original old. See, I have like 5 levels set. This one only has 3. Hey, Ghost Flipper. When you grow up, you want to be a board dog. You can be assimilated. We're having a good day. It's now fall here, so we're having some perfect weather at the moment. It's going to be like 75 for high today. We went for our morning walk. It was still in the 50s. It was like 56, 57. It was awesome. Saw the video on the storage. It was nice to get that project done, and nice that it worked. when I put all the modules in it, it actually worked right, and the modules fit. And I do have the cabinet screwed to the wall, so it will not tip over. Although it is, Baltic birch is heavy, and that cabinet that holds 6 is, it's got like 3 sheets of Baltic birch in it. Probably weighs 300 and some pounds. It's heavy. I don't think it would tip over anyway. But if it does, I definitely don't want it tipping over at 300 pounds. That would be crazy. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. It's the first project I built in my new shop that wasn't for the shop. Everything else I had built before that was for the shop. Built cabinets for the shop and drawers and work tables, outfeed tables, assembly workbench, CNC router table. Everything I had built before was for the shop. So this was the first thing I made in the shop that wasn't for the shop. So that's good. And now we're working on pinball stuff now. Pinball stuff's always good. We missed the skill shot. Oh, that one's not gonna make it over either. I need to get the ball back up top. So like my 10x bonus. Stupid stuck flipper. Go back and watch any past Multimorphic streams. Like the idea? I really like it. It's a fun machine. It can be mean at times, and it's way more complicated than your standard pinball machine, just due to the whole mechanisms and everything. I actually have some replacement parts coming today, just for little flaps and the ball detects, and there's so many different ways for balls to drain and different entry points it can take and stuff, and keeping track of the balls is one of the things that seems to be an issue. Anyway, it's got some little flaps in there that are to prevent the balls from bouncing back up and being redetected. And those break occasionally, so I have some more of those coming in. But otherwise, I really like it. It's awesome. I am multi-streaming. I should be live on Twitch. Looks like everybody's watching me on Twitch. You don't see Jack's message on Twitch? As in, it's not showing me live, or... Well, you're watching me on Twitch. You see it in my stream, but you didn't get the message or the notification or something? I'm confused. Looks like Jack's watching on YouTube and Twitch. You're on Twitch? I don't know, this streaming stuff. I don't know why I'm multi-streaming. Other than it automatically, YouTube saves everything. Hey, sign up. Hey, doodad. Jack shows on your chat, not on the one on Twitch with the... What? What do you mean, Jack? I'm confused. Or Jack Case shows on? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's part of why I posted the chat in the stream itself, embed it up over there on the far side, is because Twitch chat doesn't do it. The chat I'm looking at is from StreamerBot. And I don't know, Jack. Hey, Sonic Master. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. When somebody types on YouTube then it doesn't show in the regular Twitch chat. It shows, but it shows on the one on my stream, I think. Or is it not showing there? Of course, it's gone now. I had to put my glasses on so I could see my screen over there. It's I'm very confused. Trying to do two things at once. You're on YouTube because they have YouTube Premium. You can't watch Twitch. Ah, that works. Okay, and you do show up over there. So that's nice. Yeah, it's a little weird watching it. There's ways to post it back onto Twitch, but it goes against Twitch's terms of service. Hey, Paragon fan, we're doing all right. Hey, no problem, Jack Case. Not confusion at all. It's just the way the streaming stuff works. But yes, I am definitely multi-streaming, simulcasting to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Like I say, why? I don't know. For the occasional, I have Jack Case come stopping by on YouTube, so that's cool. I get a few people stop by on YouTube. Other people watch on Twitch. It's all good. Jumpin' Jack, we're doing okay. I did change it to a 3-ball game instead of a 5-ball game. Simultaneous. Well, fortunately, this is a 1-ball game, so there's no simultaneous double drains or triple drains or multi-balls or any of that weird stuff. Play Nightmare on Elm Street Pinball. I have played the real one a couple of times at shows. It's been a few years. I don't remember it. Pretty sure I played the VPX one once or twice, but not much, Sonic Master. All right, player 2 takes the lead. On the last ball in play, it spots you the 10x bonus, so the skill shot is not as important, and it also spots you the 500 points for hitting the drop targets down instead of the 50. Yeah, I think player 2 has won every game except for the one where I forgot to start a 2-player game. You, Sonic Master, you played the Nightmare. Player 2's close. Oh no! No chance to flip. Player 2 falls 270 points short. Ah, so close. I still haven't had a match yet tonight. The match numbers are moving. Yeah, player 2 got housed. Absolutely, what a crime. Didn't beat my high score, 22,000, low score stuff, but... Yeah, I know Pindigo, you can tell it virtual or not. Does it show it like on the high score list? Does it show... Actually, I'll just go look, Sonic. Why am I asking this question? I'm going to put my glasses back on again. I'm going to unlock my phone. And we'll open Pindigo. UPS says my package is almost here. YouTube says I'm live. Let's see, what do we want to look for? Nightmare. Nightmare. Wait, what's it called? Nightmare on Elm Street. This is not even showing up. Oh, wait, there it was. Got it. So on the high score list, see, mine is not, it does show it. You can't. First place with 3.3 billion. I'm not seeing your 3.3 billion. Of course, that's not going to focus on that, is that? I don't have autofocus on, so that's not going to work. Here's what I see. "91 locations. I don't know if is there a setting for that for me to be able to see? Maybe it'll take time to update the score list. Maybe. Let's search for, I assume you go by Sonic Master on here, right? Sonic 321 Master. Oops, there you are. All right, well, there you are. There's your picture. How do I get to your scores? 10 machines, there you go. See, now there it shows. There's your 3.3. So maybe mine is not, oh, and it shows a little symbol, little game controller off to the side. Nightmare on Elm Street, virtual machine. Huh, interesting. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone down. We'll go back to playing some pinball. I got a ball in the shooter lane. Riz Savage the Fourth. Hi, welcome. Also coming in from YouTube. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. I needed to get my 10x bonus lit up top, and I got the ball up there on the right side, and it went right over it. That was sad. Let's see if I can get that skill shot. I got to get it in the lit saucer up top. That lit my 10x bonus. I got nothing. The bonus is the drop targets. So you got 10 row of 10 drop targets. So you want to get as many of those down as you possibly can. Much flailing today. "10x bonus lit again." It does spot it on your last ball. Oh, that was not good. Certainly not going to get on the high score list for that. I have to look. I think last time I looked, I was #1 on jumping jack. On Pindigo. So ball 3, both of those are automatically spotted. So each drop target down scores 500 instead of 50. And that bonus time, they were 1,000. Oh man, that was horrible. Player 2's won that. 420 points. They were both slacking today. Let's see what jumping jack. My high score on here is 134,580. I'm number 2 on Pinball. Somebody beat my high score. Lambo beat it with 144,750. Rolled on ball 4, so they were playing 5 ball as well. So now I got to get the high score. But I'm currently only playing on 3 ball. So that's going to be really hard to get over 100,000 on 3 ball. I'll try. I'll try to do it. We got plenty more games to play. We've been only playing for 40 minutes. Start up 2-player. You guys can't see it. Let me move my clown for a second. So in the bottom corner it says 1 or 2 players. Players 1 or 2 can play at the same time. Right now both of them are lit up because that's 2-player. Because I started a 2-player game. I'm going to put my Pez clown back. You've only known the 4-player version, Jack in the Box? Oh, okay. Yeah, I should look at that one too. I don't know what the high score is. It's the same game. I don't think I've played the Jack in the Box, so I gotta look at that, see where that high score is, because really it should be the same high score list. It's the same game. No, I don't want more people. Machines. Jack in the Box. Why are you not showing me Jack in the Box? What the hell? Indigo. You still play pinball and it's awesome? Nice. Pinball is a lot of fun. Why is it not finding Jack in the Box? Like I typed in Jack in the Box and it's showing me Addams Family and Iron Maiden, Guardians of the Galaxy. What the hell? Let's try this again. Search Jack. Jack's open. Jack in the Box. Now it comes up. I don't know what's going on. All right, so the high score on Jack in the Box is 161. And somebody else has 138. So I got 161,790 score to beat. So that would put me, I'm actually in 4th if you combine the 2. Game like Jack in the Box, the same layout, called Kingpin. I think it's similar. Does it have the same lower bottom thing here? I thought it had the same drop targets, but I thought the bottom was on that level. A more normal lower third. So I got a ways to go. I got to get to 160-some thousand. But then, of course, that's only people that post their scores on Pinball. And I'm sure there's other people that have played it and gotten much better scores than me. They just don't post on Pinball. No, that's over. I'm gonna have to look up Kingpin. Magnets fell off of the yellow drop targets. Well, that's no good. Always something to fix. The more machines I have, the more there is to fix. Whoa! Presume. What was that? Something made a weird noise. I get some cheap viewers. Of course, when I ban them, it doesn't go away on the stream up over there, but what can you do? Schwank, you are cheap. I haven't paid you anything. I haven't paid anybody anything. Oh no! That was horrible, horrible. That was all my fault. I'm sure I may have paid you in Twitch ad dollars by watching ads when I watch you stream, but that's about it anymore. I'm not doing very good this game. Ding 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 ding. Thank you, Mr. Pop Bumper. One target remaining in this quick Pop Bumper. Shot it down the middle. Or down the hole. Down the out lane. Out lane that's in lane? No, in lane. It's just out lanes. Something like that. Player two's got a little bit of catching up to do. Not impossible, but not an easy lead to catch up. Got to keep knocking down drop targets. Oh, that was no good. Searched up Kingpin, and it does have the bumpers on the side, but they are more up, and it does have normal slingshots. Okay. Does it have the upper flippers then too, or does it just have the two lower flippers? Because if they move the pop bumpers up, that would be where the flippers are, I would think. I've seen it, but I don't recall it. I still have not gotten a match today that I know of, so I don't know if that's working, but everything else seems to be working other than the occasional right flipper stick. And I don't know what's causing that, because I know I've looked at that before. Start a two-player game, you have to wait till everything's done and the ball's out here. And then you can press the start button again. Uh-oh. That needed a slap save instead of just the flipper up that I did, and I'm sure I hit the other flippers too fast. Was watching some tournaments this weekend. I don't know which ones. There are some very talented players out there. They make some amazing saves. Then I only got a measly 100 points because I missed the skill shot. Usually the opposite side will... Whoa! That happened way too fast. We're only 40 points apart. Player 2's ahead though. That went the wrong way. Now I gotta get the ball up top again. I'm not doing very good on the skill shots here. Get up there. There you go. That's what you gotta do. If you miss the skill shot, you gotta hit that shot all the way up to the top again. This middle one's tough. Does have two flippers up top. Bumpers are more moved to the side and the flippers on top are more droopy. Okay. Has slingshots on the upper flippers. I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds pretty cool, Paragon fan. Are they big flippers like this too, or are they the shorter baby flippers? I just keep asking you questions. I'm more familiar with the later Kingpin. Is that a Williams or Capcom or something? But they only made a couple, and somebody was working on reproducing it but never finished. It's worth 3,000 to get it back up in that hole. Got 2 targets left and I can't seem to hit them. There's one. There it is. I got extra ball too. The upper flippers are the, oh, okay. The older 60s EMs, little short 2-inch flippers instead of the 3-inch flippers. But we got extra ball. This is the first time today I got extra ball. Let's see if we can do something with it. No! Got a replay. Made it 43,000 is my first replay level I have set. I have 5 replay levels set on this. If you do good enough, you could earn 5 games by playing 1. Hitting those middle drops does that a lot. You kind of want to hit those going side to side more. Shooting them from the bottom is really dangerous because the ball tends to come straight back down the middle. Still no match. 45, almost to the high score today. Not quite there. I don't have any I keep eyeballing my giant Pez guy over there going, I'd like a Pez, but I don't have any actual little dispensers down here to eat a Pez. No redeeming eat a Pez. Trying to pay attention on resets. I'm building a Gottlieb Gemini from parts, and I'm going to have the score reels in the back. It's another 2-player EM Gottlieb, although much later, from 78, I believe. But when it goes through the reset, it does the score reels, and then there's a player unit in the back that does fire several times and resets. And then there's another, I don't know if it's the bonus count under the playfield. Anyway, the Gemini I'm going to make is going to be controlled by P3 Rock, so it'll be electronically controlled, but I'll have score reels. And I was thinking of putting in another relay so that when it does the reset, it simulates it more. I could put a score motor in and have it fake that. We'll see. That's a minor concern, but would make it somewhat more realistic, I guess. Always fun when you get this going back and forth up top. I cleared 7 of the 10 drop targets before the ball ever came down. Yeah, Gemini on VPX is probably the one I made. I don't think anybody else has remade it. It's on my list to remake because I do have a playfield, so I actually have a good scan of it. The one on that I made in VPX that's posted up, I kind of recreated the playfield from pictures and stuff, so it may not be 100% accurate. Someday. It's on the list. I have a long list. So many projects. It's a good thing I'm retired because I'd never get anything done if I actually had to go to work every day. Although actually, my last few years of work, I actually built a lot of VPX tables while technically at work. Or at least did a lot of work on them while I was at work. I only started a 1-player game that time. And it's over already. It goes really fast. I'm going to switch back to 5-ball after today. It's a jumper in the head, so you got to get behind it. I'll have to pull the machine out from the wall and whatever. This one's actually up against, well, you can see the orange wall behind me. This machine's up against the wall. I actually have to angle it out to get the streaming rig in here to even stream it. A little more work to stream this one, because to angle this one, I got to angle the machine next to it as well. Fortunately, I can do that just by brute force picking up the front end and moving it over a little bit. Straight down the middle. Next I had my good bonus. All right, 1,000 bonus. I got no top targets. I died. So now the first objective is to get the ball back up top. It's to not drain, as usual, because that's what happens. What is going on over here? It's something weird on my computer over here. Why is that showing like that? All right. That was weird. Just streaming stuff. I need to get back up top. Bonus multiplier. That I drained. It's only got 100 points for each. Look at that score. 11,110. Unfortunately, I can't get a 1. There is no 1 point scoring on this. A lot of older machines that only had 4 reels up there oftentimes did have 1 point. That was nice to get that nudge so I don't have to go back up there. Although the last ball, it spots the 10x. But even if it hadn't, about this game is when you clear those, it awards you whichever one of those 2 guys at the bottom is lit, scores your bonus, and resets it all so you can do it again. There have been a handful of times that I've been able to clear it twice in the same ball. Definitely not something that happens a lot. And it's nice on ball 3 because the 10x is automatically spotted. All right, did it again. Got it twice. High score for the day too, obviously. An extra ball, so I'm going to do it again. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do anything after that second one, but whoa, that was a weird bounce. Hey, Dad. Twice as nice. Player 2's got a little work cut out for him. I just keep sending it back up top and get 3,000 each time. That'll work, right? Get an extra ball or 2. Nope, or not. Player 2 is good. Hey, I got a match finally too. Hey, Full Auto, how you doing today? I got a match and my high score on the same game. We are playing this on 3-ball instead of the usual 5-ball. Going off to the bullet train. See Meat Peace Memorial Park. I'd be more interested in the bullet train. Goes fast. Like a bullet. Really fast. He was in a shoe shop and told the assistant it's too tight. She said, try it with the tongue out. I said, it's a little good as a assistant. Now I got tongue slobber on my pinball machine. Hit 179 miles an hour on the bullet. Whew. That must be pretty cool. I've never gone that fast on land. No bullet trains in the US. Nothing that fast. And I certainly have not driven a car or a motorcycle that fast. Definitely been over 100 on both of them. Probably over 110 on both of them. 120? Not sure. I'm not a speed junkie, but it'd be cool in the bullet train. All right, got the skill shot. Got one target. Boo. Got skill shot there as well. That's actually the easy way to do it, is to bounce it over. Maglev train, so that's nice and quiet then too, right? Today and tomorrow, Kobe, then back to the States. Sounds like if you had a fun trip though. DGG test runs about 15 years ago, reaching over 570 kilometers an hour. That's fast. Come on. Finally get a flipper on and I hit the one spot that had already been. Don't feel it stopping or accelerating. It's very quiet. Cool. Magnets. How do they work? No, that's not a good place. The middle of the hole, you get 500 points. But then you don't know where it's going to go after that. All right, ball 3. We need some magic. Hello.
I'm off to Segway.
Okay. Be right back. See ya. Have fun at the store.
Sure.
One to go. Oh, I missed it. Missed it again. It's on the extra ball side too. Missed it again. No, it's not on the extra ball side, so I don't want to hit it. Shoot, I hit it when it was on replay. I guess it's better than not clearing it. Favorite experience of the trip so far? Trip friend and I wandering to a restaurant run by mother and son team of chef that spoke some English. Best food you've had? There you go. Yep, it's the little local places that have good food. TGV is a maglev, runs on regular tracks. Regular tracks, 570 miles an hour? Yikes. I got to shoot again on that one. I thought I got a replay. Evidently, I was wrong. Maybe I thought I got a replay because the knocker went off? Don't know. I'm not over the replay score. Did the knocker go off on extra ball too? I don't know. Good question. Inquiring mind want to know. Missed everything.
It's a race. It's a race. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Oh, C&K. Hello, Pez Johnson. How you doing today? We're playing some jumping jack with Mr. Pez. Peter Pez, right? If I remember my Pez lessons. I am playing this on 3-ball, which is why everything's lit down below. Missed. Exactly 30,000. What are the odds of that? All right, thanks for stopping by, Sign Out. We'll catch you again next time. 47, a little short of my high for today. I do have this on 3-ball. Normally I have it on 5-ball, but I was told by a friend of mine that if it's got 3-inch flippers, you need to be 3-ball. I don't agree with that, so I'm going to be switching it back. Because it's an EM. It's from the early 70s. It's from 1973, so deserves 5 balls. Because everything was 5-ball back then. They didn't. I mean, you could set it for 3-ball. I don't know. I didn't play much pinball in 73. I was 10. Like, I was only 9 when this came out. I turned 10 that year. I was only 9 on this machine. At 9 years old, lived in a town of 200 people. There may have been a pinball machine in the local bar. How is that mounted? It's just sitting there. It's standing on its big feet. I don't nudge. I used to have it up on top of the head, but it would fall when I nudge, so it doesn't. I've done it. Yes, machines of this era are that flat. This one's about 5 degrees slope at the moment. The manual tells you to set it up with all the leg levelers all the way in, and it will be 3.5 degrees. He's told that EMs of this vintage should be 25 cents and have 5 balls, so the price is a ball per 5 cents. My coin labels on here actually say 25 cents for 2 plays. I have no idea if they're original. I don't know. But yeah, oh wow. Gottlieb up until, in fact, I was looking at, so Joker Poker is a machine they made in solid state and EM. Inflation, exactly, I don't know. Do the math, I guess, from 73, what was 12.5 cents from 1973? What is that now? But it's a good tilt bob too, there you go. The, what was I saying? Oh, Joker Poker. So the solid state in the manual does not have that statement saying to put the leg levelers all in and should be 3.5 degrees for best play, blah, blah, blah. But the EM version of Joker Poker does have that verbiage in the manual. Tilt ends game. I don't know that it does on this one. Says on the scorecard, a tilt does not disqualify a player. I think that's a setting you maybe. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I do not know for sure. I gotta fire up player 2. Tried to get him to knock the Pez down. I rarely tilt this one. I don't even know if I can. Can I tilt this? Oh yeah, tilt light was on. I did. It's way up at the top. I was trying to look for it. I thought it was down low. It's above his hat. There, tilt. Tiltless. No, I tilted it. But yeah, does not disqualify her. You don't get bonus. Don't get score. I bet my tilt bob's still winging around in there. It's still moving. Definitely has a tilt bob, but you gotta hit it pretty hard. I set my tilts are generally pretty liberal. I'm not doing competitions, and I'm certainly not a competition player. So, and I'm not a huge nudger. Maybe only slam 12. That is definitely a possibility. I don't even know if that's hooked up. Click. Yeah, game over. Slam tilt definitely ends game. It did on that one. Wait a minute. What's that? No. And I was having such a good game. Not. All right, slam tilt definitely ends game. I think that's still, like even later ones in the solid states had that same rule. But I don't know. What do I know? All right, 2-player game. I shooken off the clown, slid down the playfield a little bit. We got to put him back where he belongs. And he does match the back box pretty good. His nose is not as long, but he's got the blue hat, got the crazy yellow hair. Slam tilt usually kills power. See, there you go. Pez Johnson, he knows things. Upset the clown balance. Exactly. Can't have that. That one target is like halfway off the ledge over there. No! Ah. One too many dead bumps. I should have flipped in there somewhere. Do all pinball collectors also collect Pez? Only the good ones show. Only the ones with sweet tooths. I mostly started collecting Pez after I saw Pez Johnson. It's Pez Johnson's fault. I thought that was going to be a flipper. It did not. I'd like to get a Pez that matches a giant one that matches all of the machines, but like I don't think they made a Buck Rogers Pez or a Joker Poker or a Fire Queen. What can you do? Yeah, definitely a cheaper. I don't know about the number of new Pez's you get, Mr. Johnson. I don't know if it's a cheaper hobby or not. Oh, come on. Went all around everywhere. I have several of the small Pez, but I actually really like the big Pez, the giant ones. Like the clown there on the back box, or on the playfield. I hate when it does that. They're definitely a lot easier to store than pinball machines. Take up a lot less space. You can fit a lot of Pez's in the space one pinball machine takes up. Yeah, mediocre game. There was all that tilting stuff threw me off. You know, the score reels don't make nearly as much noise as other coils. I mean, they are smaller coils, but watching that reset and how fast it went through those, it was pretty quiet. But the player unit that's in the back box, that one's noisy, and the bonus unit that's under the playfield is definitely noisy. Noisy buggers. The score reels, not so bad. They're more noisy. This one I actually have the back door on. I wasn't even gonna try. If it's noisy, that means it's working. There you go. Bounced to the wrong side. You know, I gotta make sound effects. Oh no, see that one? Did you see the light up there change sides as I nudged to try to get the bounce over? I got it. Now I need some drop targets. Yeah, blew it. My 1.9 looks different. You probably can't tell from the stream. Bing bong bang. There you go. Hey, lower playfield. How you doing today, Mutter? Hey, cool. No problem on the volley. Hope everything's working good. Volley's a fun game. I wouldn't mind having one someday. I got a spot upstairs. I think you saw my P3 cabinet, right, bud? I think I saw you put a like on it or something, but the spot just to the right of the bigger cabinet is just big enough to fit a wedge head machine. There's enough width for the feet in the back, but a normal head on a pinball machine like this head would hit the cabinet on the left. So I just need a wedge head to fit there. A wedge head will fit. So that's my current mission, is to get a wedge head. Oh man, I blew that. $5 volley makes them holler. Gotta like drop targets. If that game had a spinner in it, just imagine what. That many drop targets in a spinner? Oh, that would have come back if I had my feet down. Ooh. Watch the angry old man gaming official win a $5 volley thing at District 52 or District 82. Neptune would definitely be a nice wedge head. If only they weren't, you know, if I was on the eastern half of the country, or even in the middle of the country, I would probably be driving to one. The place that was good. It's District 82. Off by 30. $52, $82. It's all the same. Definitely not the same, you know, when you get to that age, but I'm actually building a wedge head though, Mutter. I'm actually building two. I have two homebrews I'm building that will both have wedge heads on them. Just because I like it. I like wedge heads. Oh no, it's on the wrong side. All right, got my 10x bonus lit. What themes am I doing? One of them is this theme. That will be the second one. That guy goes with this one. Which also goes with this guy. Those three go together. The first one is a Star Wars theme. It's the one I'm working on right now. It's actually based on, I did visual pinball. I made my own Star Wars table that's like a Gottlieb System 1 era Star Wars. And so that's the first one. You don't recognize those, C&K? This is a say spaceship. Well, sort of. Yeah, I guess you could call it a spaceship. From the first game with 6 Degrees of Freedom was their big marketing hype. Video game from 1994 is when the demo version came out. The full game came out in 95. I've already made, these are topper toys. So I've made the topper. I haven't even designed the playfield yet. But I've already started the, it's going to have a D&D, since it came out in 94, 95. Exactly, Shell Shock. Came out in 94, 95, so that was the height of DMD era. So I'm going to put I'll have a DMD style in it. Although I'm going to have a LCD monitor that does fake dots, kind of like color DMD. I'm going to make a supersized one like the Sega, like Baywatch. It was a 192 by 64, I think is what those are. So we'll have that. I've already started doing animations and intro and the attract screen and stuff like that for it. I have ideas of what I want on the playfield. I just haven't gotten that far yet. But the first one that I'm actually working on right now is Star Wars, based on the first movie of the name Star Wars before they got that other name on it. Got RSS on Rest from Descent. I know a lot of people got nauseous from Descent. Oh, don't forget 6 can play. I gotta be sure to add that in there. Thanks, Mutter. Although I only have it set up with 4 scoring locations. I may have to rethink how my scoring works. or on my display layout. But my DMD is going to look like the cockpit from when you play the game, you're in the cockpit of the ship. Kid 7 can play. I'll see what I can do. So, but the DMD most of the time will just be the lower part of the cockpit that had the 2 displays on it and all the different readouts and stuff like that. For those that may remember the video game. I played a lot of that video game in the 90s. A lot. This was back when I still played games. I mostly just play pinball now. Dent, you know, I think they might. Throwback for sure, yeah, absolutely. We used to play that. I was working at a company, pretty sizable company. There were 4 or 5 of us in tech support doing desktop support and stuff, and another few that did server support and some more. Anyway, there were 8 of us, which is all you could do on a multiplayer LAN game back at the day. But we played 8-player multiplayer LAN. We had hour lunch breaks. We played Descent for an hour of battle mode, shooting each other, flying around in the mazes and shooting each other. It was a blast. Totally awesome. The crap computers, you had to run it smaller on the VGA monitor, yeah. Yeah, it's like telling opponents on Pinball. But what if they did make it, Dent? But yeah, that was so much fun. Before that game, we played Doom on the network at lunchtime. Then we played Descent for several years. And at some point, we threw in Microsoft Monster Truck Madness, if anybody remembers that. Early versions of that. Didn't have a work LAN party until Quake 3 Arena. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to remember if we got into Quake toward the end. Part of the reason we could do that is we were kind of in our own section of the building, and then we changed buildings, so they kind of put us out with everybody else, and we weren't able to do that. I played with headphones and stuff, but yeah, Doom was cool, especially when it first, oh yeah, Doom way back was awesome. Then the internet, that was before, I don't think Descent, what was it you had to run? Because it was not your normal IPX something, but you had to run something else to do it over the internet. And you do it on dial-up, and it was crazy. Yeah, Windows 3.1 when Descent. Well, 3.1.1, we were running the workgroup version, but yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, adult supervision. I think, 95 when it came out, I was, 32? I don't know if I was an adult yet. I don't know if I'm an adult now. I'm a kid. I got giant Pez dispensers and pinball machines. I play games. So yeah, that one's definitely the second one, but IPX networking, yeah, IPX, SPX, something. God, I'm trying to remember way back when. And you had to do something else to run it over. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, so the game itself is levels. You go into a mine and you shoot all the bad guys. This is one of the bad guys you fight. This is the level 7 boss that you got to kill at the end of level 7. So I'm thinking of having it be kind of structured the way TNA is, where it's got levels. And you got to complete each level, and then you go on to the next one, which is harder, and the next one is harder. Ran Descent on the internet and played random other people. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, Descent 2 or Descent 3, and then Descent Free Space definitely got into. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Mutter. Or the lower play field, as you want to be called, also known as Mutter. Um, so yeah, my idea is to have it be levels, and you complete the levels, and you have to. This is the reactor thing at the end of each level that you have to destroy, except for the special boss levels, like that one I just showed you. So this is like your reactor thing, and it would be shooting fireballs at you or something, plasma balls. You got to destroy that, and then you got to escape the mine before before it blows up. So that's how I'm thinking of having the pinball game, to where you know have to make it through so many things or whatever, and then you do a boss battle at the end of each level. So it'll be kind of like TNA in that you go through levels and then each level gets harder, more things you have to complete and stuff like that. So definitely did a little bit of Leisure Suit Larry back in the day. I wouldn't call myself a pro. I don't think I was a pro at anything, but Zork was the best thing prior to Doom. That Zork was a long time before Doom. Prince of Persia was a big thing earlier in '90s. The original Prince of Persia. It wasn't a network game or anything, but it was a fun. Yeah, I'm definitely the Northwest show. I mean, it's a 5-hour trek to get to the nearest show. But I'll try to make it over there. Like I say, the Star Wars themed one. If anybody does virtual pinball, then VP Universe, look up Borg Dog on there, and I have several tables. But my Star Wars table, I have two versions up there. One of them is an EM version, the other's a solid state, and the one I'm actually making is another step beyond those. I did complete the whole Mist thing. I made it all the way through Mist. But that was definitely not a land battle game either. That was a fun puzzle game. But Zork, yeah, and it based on Adventure, Colossal Cave Adventure before that. We used to do that in high school in the late 70s on the teleterminal, dial up the mainframe and play that. And we had all the teletype paper, and we drawn the maps up on the wall and all that. That was awesome. Don't remember Missed much. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of it either, but yeah, definitely Zork. Zork is also another one that I've thought, or Colossal Cave Adventure, would be a neat thing to do on the P3. Maybe. Or something. I don't know. I come up with all the things I have nostalgia about and remember from my childhood. You drew the entire map for Zork, including the shortcuts? Nice. Yeah, definitely. We had it plastered. I mean, we were doing the wide teletype paper, roll feed paper, and all the extra paper we'd plaster up over. We had the whole wall in the computer lab covered with that. I said that was 78, 79, I think, when I was playing that. I don't think it was called Zork at the time, though. But I did do the PC-based, DOS-based Zork after that.
Warning. Warp core breach a lot sooner than you think.
Uh-oh. It's a raid. Green Bay Classics, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Why am I missing? What is over here? Oh, that's what that is. Twitch is blocking a suspicious user. We'll worry about that later. Thanks for coming in. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing a little jumping jack today. There must not be anybody else streaming pinball. There you go, Shellswat. Oh, tilt! I was trying to save the nudge. I don't know if on my thing I'll automatically post it, but we'll go ahead and do a shout out here to Green Bay Classics. I watch them occasionally as well. Yeah, thanks for posting those, Shell Shock. Yeah, everyone's pretty suspicious. I haven't seen you streaming lately, Lower Playfield. I like your streams where you have the group of people over and you introduce everybody and all that. That's kind of neat. Small group league or whatever you're doing. I need to do a shout out to Lower Playfield as well. As soon as I get a chance. When I drain this ball, shouldn't be too long. Whoa! It came back. Never walk away. Oh, that's done. Back soon enough. Fun night at pinball and follow the group around. There you go. It's cool. That's a different, neat format. The small group and stuff like that. I mostly watch classics. I like catching classics tournaments when they're streaming those. Makes me want a lot more games. I don't know what I was watching this weekend and I go, that looks really fun. I need to get one of those. Then it seems like they all have, especially the early solid states, all have an exploit. They all come down to just do the one thing over and over and over again. And I go, well, it takes all the fun out of it. And I understand for tournament scoring and whatnot, that would be the way to play it, but oh no, I blew that. What was it? Oh, Viking. I was watching him play Viking. And it seemed like Viking had two strategies. It was like some people were just going spinner all day and top saucer. And others would do the left drop targets first, but then I don't remember. Viking is fun. Yeah, but it seemed to be a lot of a one-trick pony kind of thing. Maybe two. I don't know. I have never gotten to play a real Viking. I think the art on that is, the backlash on that is freaking awesome. A lot of those big tournaments seem to dig up some type of old SS machines you've never seen. Yeah, exactly. Just go, dang, I want one of those. I know Sorcerer is on my list. But I would love to have a Sorcerer, but it's like I'm full. I need to get rid of machines before I can start buying other ones, and I plan on building machines, so left drops till 5x, then loop to collect bonus. That's about it. But how do you got to build up bonus? Tordenbach backstory. I don't know why I did that. That's all made up. It's my evil alter ego. Drop targets, then up to the left saucer. Yeah, it was fun. There was the one I was watching yesterday. The upper left pop would hit that saucer a lot. Ooh, another mediocre game of not paying attention and all that good stuff. But yeah, it seems like they all have Barracora. Another game that is just gorgeous. They were kind of smart. Saucer wouldn't collect bonus till you hit the first switch and loop. Yeah, definitely on Viking. That'd be cool. You love a Barracora. Yep. Yeah, they were. Like I say, I pop around between so many streams on the weekends that are doing tournaments. I just kind of go to the pinball category on Twitch and see which one's playing an old game. How many games have double letter targets? That's a good question. It's got the R. It's got the pirate target. It must be the pirate target. It's the R. Is that right? It's double R, right? Or am I misremembering? I'm old. I don't know. Two-player game. We'll play a few more games. We're coming up on 2 hours. That seems to be a long stream. Yeah, there's just so many games that are early solid states that I would love to have. My problem is I have a hard time selling any of them. I want to make a early solid state style single level playfield for the P3. Nick's Drained is awesome. But have you ever played Drained Mutter? Getting space is the hard part. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Drained is a great throwback EM-ish on the P3. I would like to get one a little bit. Drained in Blood Bank Billiards, yeah. They're a blast. I haven't had Final Resistance in for a while, so I put that in yesterday, but playing a bunch of that. That game's mean. Gets a lot of play in tournaments? Nice. That'd be cool. The spaces where the drop targets used to be. Oh, that one's trouble. There, I got one. No, I missed. Uh-oh. Saw that coming. Friend of yours in Louisiana told he drove to Utah somewhere to get a Big Bang bar. Yeah, that one's pretty rare. I drove to Wisconsin to get a Bad Girls. Bad Girls was worth it. Bad Girls is awesome. I have about 10 people that want to buy my Alien Star. Problem is, I don't want to sell Alien Star. One more. No. Make it 11. You're a long ways from me, Mutter. Yeah, there was somebody bugging me, and it's a guy that's mostly in the virtual pinball world, and he goes, "I'd really like to buy it." And yeah, I mean, we got talking numbers. I go, it would take crazy, stupid money for me to sell Alien Star. I said I wouldn't even start thinking about it until it gets above 6K. He goes, well, I'll give you 6,500. I'm going, no, then I got to think about it. But it's like, so then he was asking me where so I was telling him about Pinside, and he hadn't spent much time on Pinside, but he created an account and he put a wanted ad up. I was looking at it, there's like 6 want to buy Alien Star ads on Pinside. I'm futtered. I want to buy it. You don't want to buy it, you just want to borrow it? I could see that a lot of people would probably be happy borrowing it. I need someone else in my town to get a P3 and to buy all the modules that I don't have so we can trade modules back and forth. Did you think about it a lot? I didn't. I'm not selling it. It's not for sale. Alien Star's not for sale. Starlight's not for sale. Fathom's not for sale. What else is not for sale? Fire Queen's not for sale. That may be it. Anything else, if somebody offers me the right amount of money, I'd sell. For P3, it would have to be a lot of money. High integrity, not for sale. You want to buy Alien? There's a line for Fire Queen as well, believe it or not. If somebody offered me the right amount of money, but it would basically have to be retail, which means I would just go to Multimorphic and buy another one. The cabinets are not for sale. I'm not building any more cabinets. That was a project and a half. I'm done with that. I want to build pinball machines. I got to build cabinets for my pinball machines, but I want to build pinball machines. I bought a CNC router so I can cut play fields. I want to do that. You just want the cabinets. Well, I added it up on Pinside and it was what, $840 worth of materials just for the cabinets. If I had labor on that, I'm probably talking $3,000 would get you a set of those cabinets, but I'm not doing it. You know, if there was somebody localish that was doing a homebrew and wanted to have me cut a playfield, and if they had the CAD file and stuff, I would probably do that for them. Fortunately, I don't live anywhere near a big city, but I don't know. I mean, some of the stuff, I'd probably be willing to do it for somebody like you, Mutter, that if they were doing something we were across the country and I'd cut it and ship them to them. The problem is things like inserts, if they don't fit exactly right, stuff like that. It's like I had to do test cuts to find all my right inserts. My first one is you know, late 70s, early 80s Gottlieb. They were all round inserts. So that's easy, you think. But a 3/4 inch insert isn't exactly 3/4 inch, and then the CNC router and the bit you use may not be. So then you got to do test cuts and calibrate and get. So my design, I put it in as a 3/4 insert as the size, the 3/4 diameter plus an offset, and then in Fusion 360, which is what I'm doing this in, or I guess it's just Fusion now, Autodesk Fusion, is parametric. So then I can define a parameter in there called offset, and then each of my inserts I have an offset, so it gets the exact size that I need. So yeah, there's a lot of that fiddling around. Doesn't hurt Stern hammer in inserts? I think so. I don't know. Do they even glue them at all? Maybe that's part of why they have problems. I want them to be a snug fit so they would hold themselves in, but not so snug that I have to pound them in and it could potentially distort the wood or the insert to make it work. At least that's my thoughts on the matter. But it will definitely glue them all in as well. Although the one homebrew I did build through whitewood, I didn't glue those inserts in because I knew there was going to be a whitewood, and I didn't want to buy all those inserts again, because once you glue them in, it's not like you're not getting them back out again in one piece. That insert was stuck partway down. So there's the one. Knobs is the one. It was also a VPX table. I don't know that player 2 actually won that because that insert was stuck halfway down. So it kept scoring and scoring and scoring. Got a few extra points there. But that's the one I built through a working whitewood. It was flippable. I still have it. It's out in the shop. But all those inserts are kind of press fit, and some of them were a little loose, so I'd wrap a piece of tape on it just to press it in. So I can pop all those back out and use it on the final. Yeah, the cribbage one. A beneficial malfunction, so it counts? Nice. Then I should have trapped up and just held the ball and let it count. Would that be cheating then? I don't know. I'm not a tournament guy. I don't do that. We're over 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Whew. Time flies when you're talking fun things like building pinball machines and stuff like that. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. Had a couple of legit 40,000 games there to end things up. Let's see who else is streaming. Ah, my friend Small Town streaming his Dragon Fist. We're going to definitely raid some Small Town here. And he just built his Dragon Fist. I think he parted... Was it Wildfire that I think he parted out to build his Dragon Fist? So... Thank you, Mutter. Thank you for the biddies. Much appreciated. Everybody go say hi to Small Town. We'll catch you again next time.